the word, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach TDOT. They subbed me out. But I'm back in the game, Coach. I'm back with some more heat for y'all, boys. So check it out, chat. We're going to get right into it today, man. So today we're going to be reacting to exposing every NBA GOAT? What? That's crazy. We all know that everybody that they say is the GOAT got some type of flaw on their resume, G. Except for Mike. The only bad thing that y'all can say about Mike is how he was losing his first 7 years in the league and Boston was getting him up out of there. The Pistons was getting him up. But that shit don't matter, man. What happened when he finally made it? He was getting it going. Stop playing. You feel me? And then even when he wasn't making it to the championship and late runs in the playoffs, he was the best player in the NBA. His best season came when he wasn't winning championships. Michael Jordan arguably had the greatest season of NBA history, G. What was that, 87, 88 season? Nigga, Mike was untouchable. What he was, 36 points. He was a scoring champ. He was a MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, dunk champion, first team All-NBA, first team All-Defense. Like, Mike just had every single accolade that you could think of, G, that season. You feel me? But when it come to everybody else, they for sure got some flaws on their list. So that's what we coming for today, G. All right, I don't expect to see a whole lot of downsides to Mike's list. Whatever y'all finna try to expose, Mike ain't got a lot of it. That's all I know. All right? But for all my new viewers, I don't fake none of my reactions. All my reactions are live. And we gonna watch this together. You feel me? Man, we finna get right into this thing, man. What y'all talking about? We finna expose Mike. Ain't nothing to expose about Mike, man. Alright? But y'all know we not just the best in the city, but the best in the world, G. Without further ado, it's Mike, Kobe, and whoever, Brian, whoever else they talking about, man. Let's do it.
It's saying to a microphone that LeBron James will beat Michael Jordan in a one-on-one.
Hey, make sure y'all smash that like button, man. Let's do it.
One-on-one match. One-on-one?
Kobe Bryant should be in the GOAT conversation.
Michael Jordan est la GOAT. C'est Karim Abdul-Jabbar est GOAT. LeBron James qui est la GOAT.
LeBron James!
My GOAT? It's gonna sound crazy, but Kevin Durant.
It's April of 2019. The Athletic just released an anonymous NBA player poll, asking the perennial question that has cast a shadow over the league for the past decade. Who is the best player of all time? 73% of the 117 votes went to Michael Jordan. LeBron and Kobe left in the dust. 4 years later, they ran it back. 58% to MJ, LeBron and Kobe still trailing. Fast forward to 2024, and it's as close as it's ever been. MJ in the lead by just a few percentage points, but once again followed by LeBron and Kobe.
Never, Joe. Never. Never, fuck. So y'all mean to tell me y'all selling out on Mike G just because Brian got a couple of points, folks? And I ain't trying to I mean that in a most respectful way, folks. What has Brian done since 2019 that gave him significantly that much more votes than Kobe? Other than beat the scoring record, folks. What? Let's just hear it out.
Over the last 5 years, this trio has been solidified as the three-headed GOAT in the eyes of NBA players. But there's just one problem. There is not a universe where Kobe Bryant is the greatest basketball player of all time. There's two major flaws on his resume: accolades and leadership. Kobe wasn't the best player on his team for 3 of his 5 championships. He had Shaq. In his 20-year career, he won just...
Now that's arguable, folks. That's arguable that he wasn't one of the best player, G. You can't just say straight up Shaq was the best player, folks. Because if you go back and look at them final series, Kobe low-key carried them in some of them finals, G. Y'all got to do y'all research. Don't just think that Shaq was just head and shoulders above Kobe as the best player, folks. Yeah, he was more dominant. Yeah, he was big fella. But don't get it twisted, G. Kobe was still averaging a good 26, 27 in them finals, folks. Shaq was just that much better. Like, he wasn't that much better, you get what I'm saying? But he was a little bit better than Kobe, so that's why they gave him the MVPs, G. But Kobe was for sure, like, it's arguable, folks. It's arguable. You can't just say he was flat out the best player, man.
One MVP, and his numbers don't exceed guys like LeBron and MJ. He was labeled as a selfish ball hog, refusing to pass to teammates who didn't have the right work ethic, and was viewed as a nuisance by the greatest coach of all time, culminating in the 2004 NBA Finals, where Kobe shot the Lakers out of the series in one of the biggest meltdowns we've ever seen from a superstar. He's an all-time great, but he isn't the GOAT, even if that's how NBA players see it. The question of who's the greatest of all time has always been subjective and opinionated. There's never been a right answer, only wrong ones. So today we'll focus on the dark side of this debate, making the case for each of these 8 players to not be the greatest of all.
Motherfuckers will say, if y'all can't see the bottom, y'all know who it is. Big Larry, nigga. But people will say that Wilt Chamberlain is the GOAT? What the hell? What the nigga? In what world? But we gonna clear it out.
Time. Prepare for your GOAT to be exposed.
It ain't much y'all can expose about Mike. Straight up.
Luck. Michael Jordan got lucky. When he and the Bulls began making their run, it was during a time of expansion. From 1988 to 1989, the NBA added teams in Charlotte, Miami, Minnesota, and Orlando, completely diluting the NBA's pool of talent. 60-plus players were added to the league, meaning weaker competition for a team like the Bulls. 2 years later, they win their first title and go on to three-peat. In 1995, the NBA expanded once again with Toronto and Vancouver. That same year, Chicago wins 72 games and they go on to three-peat with a far weaker path to the finals. Jordan played in a watered-down era, and this isn't some crazy theory. Dennis Rodman, who was on the Bulls at the time, said that the league was so filtered they can beat anybody with their eyes closed, a sentiment that was shared with Larry Bird and Jerry Sloan. MJ dominated at a time where the NBA lacked depth and skill. He got
Nigga, this is a weak ass talking point, bro. This is so weak, bro. This is so weak. Cause you know you want me to tell y'all how this a weak argument, G? Okay, the regular season is one thing. The playoffs when Mike was winning is what we need to be talking about. Forget the regular season. That shit don't matter, G. Okay, they dominated, went 72-10, all that. Okay, we get it. They was busting ass. But once they got to the playoffs, nigga, they was playing legit teams. Legit. From the Knicks, the Pacers, the Miami Heat, Charlotte Hornets, the Cavs. Like, they was playing some legit teams in the playoffs, man. So what? The teams that they was playing in the playoffs was weak or some shit? No, they made it to the playoffs. They were obviously good, bro. They were obviously good. And then once Mike got to the finals, he taxed ass. So that's why this point don't really, this shit does, talking about a watered down league. Like, does that shit don't matter. Because the teams that's good enough to make it to the playoffs, gonna make it to the playoffs. And once they got there, they had to face this nigga. And what did he do? Bow, 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 bow. That's what happened. That's what he did. Straight up. Straight belt to ass. So all this watered down and the league was not filtered out and shut up. Shut up with that shit, man. I knew y'all was gonna come with some bogus points about Mike, folks. This the only nigga I'm gonna defend like this in this video. Cause y'all need to stop playing with Mike, folks. Mike shouldn't even be on this video, folks. Mike don't even deserve nothing. Nigga, he's the GOAT. What the fuck is what we need to talk about, man? For real. What we doing?
Lucky. And he also hit the jackpot. Magic Johnson was forced into retirement at 31 years old. Due to injuries, Larry Bird was gone at 35. Isaiah Thomas called it quits at 32, and the guy who was supposed to be MJ's biggest rival died unexpectedly before ever stepping foot on an NBA's biggest rival.
What? Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. Y'all ain't never just pull up a dead man, G. No disrespect to Len Bias, but y'all ain't never just pull up a picture of Len Bias talking about he was going to be Michael's greatest comp. What the hell is we talking about, man? He didn't play. And I don't want to say too much because I ain't trying to be like overly like, you know. But he didn't play a single game in the NBA, bro. Why is his face even on here? Y'all talking about Isaiah, Magic, Bird. Like, them niggas was old, bro. They was old and washed at the time Mike started emerging. Is it Mike's fault that he started emerging when he started emerging? How is that his fault? Y'all making it seem like it's Mike's fault that he started killing when he was supposed to kill. Okay, them niggas was old. It was time for them to go. They did what they had to do. They ran the 80s. Okay, we done with the 80s, man. Niggas just be hating about how dominant Mike was. Y'all trying to make it seem like he was dominant because these niggas left the league. No, he would have dominated their ass even if they was there. He fucking got Magic up out of there the first championship. Got their ass out of there. He averaged 31 and 11 in the finals, G. 91. I think they got their ass out of there 4-1. Like, come on, bro.
Died unexpectedly before ever stepping foot on an NBA floor. Jordan's toughest competitors were gone. The majority of his championships, scoring titles, and MVPs were won during a watered-down era without all-time greats. Jordan got lucky. Circumstance. Magic Johnson was blessed by being drafted onto a team that had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at the tail end of his prime. I mean, having a top 5 player by your side is an advantage that none of these other greats have had. Magic didn't have to be the best player on his team to have a chance at winning. With 5 championships, he captured just 3 finals MVPs. In 85 it went to Kareem, and in 88 it went to Worthy. He was put into a perfect situation. And then his luck turned. Magic's career was cut short, right in his prime. Had he not been forced into retirement, he would have climbed up the all-time scoring and passing ranks. He could have won more MVPs after having won 3 of the previous 5 prior to his retirement. Had Magic not been forced off the court, he would have had a legitimate chance of becoming the GOAT.
Is this video a woulda, shoulda, coulda ass video, G? Because if that's the case, then like, what if Allen Iverson would have got drafted to the Lakers instead of Kobe? What if Larry Bird would have? I'm like, what? All this woulda, shoulda, coulda. Nobody like what? Bro.
Accolades are still great now, but when you stack them up against other contenders, he comes up short. They had time to grow their legacy. Magic never got the chance. Selfish. Wilt Chamberlain is and will always be known as a selfish basketball player who played for stats rather than winning. And ironic, as a selfish basketball player who
most selfish ass in the NBA history. Damn.
Played for stats rather than winning. And ironically, there's a fascinating stat to back that up. Throughout his career, Wilt played in over 1,000 games and averaged an NBA record 45.8 minutes per game. Want to know the crazy part? He never fouled out. Not once. Now, you might be wondering what this has to do with Wilt being selfish and not being the GOAT. Well, John Havlicek, who played dozens of games against Wilt, has said that Chamberlain was so focused on never fouling out that he'd essentially change how he played to keep his streak alive. This is insane. How many games did he cheat his team out of by not giving his full effort? If you're the greatest of all time, your aggressiveness and will to win cannot be put into question. Cheat his team out of by not giving his full effort. If you're the greatest of all time, your aggressiveness and will to win cannot be put into question. But with Wilt, it is. Hall of Famer Rick Barry just straight up called him a loser. He states that Chamberlain didn't want the ball in big moments and avoided the pressure. The numbers tell that story. Throughout his career, Wilt averaged 5 fewer points in the finals than he did in any other series. He also shot less with 4 fewer field goal attempts per game and fewer free throw attempts. The man seemingly cared more about his stats than he did anything else, except when it came time to win. Wilt Chamberlain is not the GOAT.
I mean, nobody ever really was like, Wilt Chamberlain is the GOAT. Like, that shit, I could have told y'all that shit, but I didn't know that nigga was that damn weak in the playoffs and in the finals, folks. Because for this nigga to be averaging 45 points in the season or some shit like that, I think the most points Wilt ever averaged in the season. Man, matter of fact, let's look it up. It's like 45 points or some shit, like something crazy. For him to have averaged that amount of points and then he will average 30 points and 22 rebounds? Damn. Yeah, one season he averaged 45. He averaged 50 one season, G. So for him to have averaged 50 and 20... Yo. Hey. For this nigga to have averaged 50 points. For him to have averaged 50 and fucking 25 and then go to the playoffs and only average 24 and then in the finals only average 18, that show y'all Wilt wasn't no real killer like that. Like, that nigga only wanted to win scoring titles and shit like that. You feel me? Like, but Wilt, I will give him this. He do got 4 MVPs, folks. He won MVP and Rookie of the Year his rookie season. He averaged 37 and 27 his rookie season, bro. Yeah, I'll give him that. He was cleaning up on them boards, G. I ain't gonna lie. Wilt was going crazy, folks. Nigga was averaging 39 shots a game, G. All layups. His numbers is crazy, but he entered the NBA at age 23. That's crazy.
Unfortunate. In my opinion, you can't deem a player as the greatest of all time for an incredible but short 9-year stretch. And that's where Larry Bird finds himself. Great numbers, 3 straight MVPs, championships, the whole 9 yards. But that was it. Years of diving for loose balls and slamming himself against the hardwood with his do-or-die style of play finally caught up to him. Injuries forced him into retirement and ripped away any chance he had of racking up more accolades and championships to put himself in the conversation with Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, or even Magic. Which brings me to my next point. There is a 0% chance that Larry Bird was the GOAT if he wasn't even the best player during his era. Magic had the same number of regular season MVPs, he beat Bird 2 out of 3 times in the finals, and has 5 championships to his 3. If you weren't the greatest during your time, a short amount of time at that, then you can't be the greatest.
See, now that's understandable. As much as we love motherfucking Big Larry, folk, y'all know me. I'm taking Larry over Magic anytime, though, G. All that ring shit when it come to Magic, like Magic had Kareem, folk. Like, I ain't trying to hit none of that shit. Like, you know, I'm talking about player for player. Like, line them niggas up. I'm taking Larry, folks. Larry was the better player. Magic just had a better career because he had the advantage, like folks said, circumstances. Like, now Larry, it's unfortunate that he was getting injured and all that shit. Even if Larry played in the 90s, I don't think he would have won too many more rings. I think Larry was done when he was done, for real. Like, in the 80s, that was Larry shit. Larry was one of the best, but man, I don't like how niggas be saying he ain't better than Magic, folks. But it's like I can't say he not because he only got 3 rings. Magic got 5, folks. So that's tough. That's tough for Larry, man. Y'all know I'm a ride for Big Larry, folks, but I can't even cap on this one, G. You did.
Teammates. Despite being one of the most decorated players in NBA history, winning 6 championships, 6 MVPs, and being the second all-time leading scorer, Kareem has a massive hole on his resume. He has never won a championship without an all-time great by his side. Kareem won his first title with Oscar Robertson, at the time, the greatest point guard ever. His next 5 championships were won with Magic, the greatest point guard of all time. Having Magic as his teammate hurts his legacy, the same way it hurts guard of all time. Having Magic as his teammate hurts his legacy, the same way it hurts Magic's legacy to have Kareem as his teammate. No other greats have had the luxury of playing with another top 5 player of all time. And nobody has gotten the level of help that Kareem has with 2 of the 3 greatest point guards ever. The fact that he's won as many championships as Jordan has always been used.
He won 71. Damn, what? Kareem was winning from 71 all the way to 88. Damn. That's a good ass career, for no doubt. That nigga was ugly as hell though. Like, gee. Hey man, hey Kareem, for I don't mean to go on you like this right now, G. But Kareem, god damn. Blood, you was an ugly motherfucker, man. This nigga right, this picture right here, for Kareem, for your ass, man. You don't need to be in front of the camera, man. Your ass straight up look like Barnacle Boy off SpongeBob, folks. I don't know why they gave your ass so many close-ups. Lord knows you didn't need it, folks. This is only the face a mother could love, no bap. I mean that in the most respectful way, Kareem, but you was an ugly ass, you was an ugly motherfucker, folks.
Solidify his case as the GOAT, yet he won Finals MVP for just 2 of those 6 titles. In fact, in his final 4 championship runs, Kareem averaged just 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists in the finals.
Dang.
In a sense, he got carried.
Dang, he said Kareem got carried?
He got carried.
Dang. So Kareem basically the biggest fraud on this list so far, G. Him and Wilt. So up until all these niggas, Kareem and Wilt, y'all don't even belong on the all-time discussion list, G. If a nigga if the old head ever try to tell me Wilt Chamberlain or Kareem is the GOAT, folk, I'm smacking all type of teeth out that nigga mouth, man. Stop playing with me, folks. Them niggas is the biggest frauds of all time, G. Old ass. Just cause you was able to watch them niggas and you don't know how to work your cable television now, don't mean that they was the GOAT, OG. Don't make me smack all type of teeth out your mouth, man. Or smack the taste of something. Cause y'all tweaking, man. Folks just said they the biggest frauds in NBA history, basically, man.
Era.
Now this nigga
That's all I gotta say. Bill Russell played at a time when the NBA was still in its infancy, and the competition was the lowest it's ever been. But it shouldn't matter, right? He has 11 rings. Well, his first 4 championships came when there were just 8 franchises in the NBA. Just by being a team at that time, you had a 12.5% chance of winning the championship.
8 teams is crazy, bruh. Yo. Just 8 teams? What the hell? 8 teams? 8! That's the Miami Heat, the Chicago Bulls, the Boston Celtics. Nah, I ain't naming the teams from back then, but I'm just letting y'all know this is how it will look. G. Imagine today's NBA. The Miami Heat, the Boston Celtics, the Chicago Bulls, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Timberwolves, the OKC Thunder, the Rockets, and the Jazz. Imagine just them 8 teams being in the NBA, folks. And that nigga won 4 rings during that time period. That shit don't count, G. I mean that with all due respect. And RIP to Bill Russell, but them shits don't count, gang. Them don't count. They don't count. They don't. They don't count. So for any old, I swear to y'all that one of y'all old heads ever say Bill Russell the greatest, man. I ain't even gonna smack all type of teeth out of you, G. I'm just gonna straight up sock your ass. Stop playing with me. Put your ass right to sleep for saying some goofy shit like that, man. Cause there's no way in your rabbit ass mind you thought that Bill Russell was the greatest, folks. Nigga won 4 of his 11 rings when there was only 8 teams in the NBA. Talking about, man. I wish an old head would say Bill Russell, folks. 8 teams? Man, y'all got me messed up, man.
Which is just absurd compared to the 4.3% when Magic and Bird played, 3.7% for Jordan's first 3 rings, or the 3.3% for LeBron in the 2000s. Bill had it easy. He won another 5 championships when there were just 9 teams, 1 title with 12 and another with 14.
Yo, that shit don't count. His rings don't count, blood. Like, yo, his rings do not count at all, bro. I'm sorry to tell y'all, G, Bill Russell gotta be the biggest fraud on this list, folks. He gotta be the biggest fraud. No question about it. Bigger than Wilt and Kareem, G. This nigga is the biggest fraud. Like, legacy don't count for shit. Like, this gotta be some of the most fraudulent activity that I done ever seen. This is highway robbery right here, man. Bill Russell literally stuck the NBA up from 1957, when they say to 1969, when he run them rings, G. He stuck the NBA up, man. The Boston Celtics was raw as hell. They had Bob Cousy and Bill Russell and a bunch of other raw ass niggas. Some niggas that was milkmen and doctors and lawyers, folks. But they still was nice. And the Celtics was the best team. We don't even know what other teams was in the NBA besides the Lakers and the Celtics back in them days, G. For real. What, the Sacramento Bullets? Like, the Bulls wasn't even a team back then, G. We don't even know. Like, we don't know what teams was around back then, folks. This is absolutely beyond me, G. I can't believe this right now, man. Nigga playing in the league with 8 teams, man. Y'all full of shit, man. Got us around here thinking Bill Russell 11 rings actually means something. Be around talking about, man, well, Bill Russell has 11 rings. Like, shut up. Shut the front door, man.
1 title with 12 and another with 14. In fact, during this era, there were just 3 rounds during the playoffs due to the lack of franchises. And on top of that, the top team in each division got a bye for the first round. So for 8 of his 11 division, due to the lack
teams, G, the Pistons, the Royals. Who the fuck is that? The only other teams that's still in the NBA is the Pistons and the Warriors, folks. Y'all see that? We know the Celtics, we know the Lakers, like the Nationals. Who was the Nationals and the Royals? Like, what the hell? Is this baseball? Like,
franchises. And on top of that, the top team in each division got a bye for the first round. So for 8 of his 11 championships, Russell had to win just 2 playoff rounds per year to win the title. I mean, I could have won a title during that era. If you thought the 2024 Celtics had an easy path to the finals, Bill Russell was gifted championships during his era.
He was. Now, that's what we've been waiting for.
4 and 6.
Damn.
It's pretty simple. To be the greatest of all time, you cannot lose on the biggest stage more often than you win. Of these 8 potential GOATs, LeBron joins the notoriously selfish Wilt Chamberlain as the only players with a negative record in the NBA Finals. But that's just the tip of the iceberg for the self-proclaimed GOAT. After abandoning his hometown team on national television, after forming a big 3, after the premature celebrations, LeBron shrunk, shied away from the moment, played scared in the greatest meltdown we've ever seen from a superstar. The 2011 finals were a nightmare. In fact, if we took LeBron's average production from this series and compared it to every finals of his career during his prime, which is considered to be the 25 to 31-year-old range, it's all the way down here. In fact, look at this. That is the production from every finals from our 8 potential GOATs in their prime. LeBron's catastrophe is the second worst finals performance we've ever seen from an all-time great. This should never happen. To be regarded as the greatest of all time, you cannot have this type of performance with everything on the line. You cannot have this type of...
Hey, hey, y'all already know what I would say, bro. Do y'all remember this era, this Braun era right here, folks? Like, Brian, why, Brian, why was your headband all the way up here, folks? like, Brian wearing his headband like a street ball nigga, G. Y'all ever went to the park? Like, all my old heads, they used to watch And One and shit like that. Y'all used to watch House. This how niggas used to wear their headbands at the park, like during street ball era, folks. Like, and niggas will wear their headband like right on the top of their head. But Brian ain't doing it for no fashion statement. Y'all know exactly why he got his headband like this, man. Hey, Brian, I'm glad you finally went to Turkey and got that shit taken care of, folks. Cause this right here, man, this ain't it, Brian. This style ain't it, folks. Like, just pull it down for like we all know. We all know that you was trying to hide your hairline, folks. Like, come on, man. You might as well have just accepted it. And that's the crazy part. That's something else that Bron was like overly insecure about, folks. Like, throughout his prime, like, not only was you losing in the finals, G, but niggas was frying you every single day for your motherfucking lighting being all the way back here, G. Like, at least niggas like Mike and Kobe, they just bit the bullet, fo, and just went bald, fo. They stopped trying to hold on to that shit. Nigga, Mike even made the bald head sexy, folks. Like, niggas in high school was getting bald heads back in the 90s and shit just because Mike was bald, folks. Like, Bron, you the reason why niggas stopped going bald, G. Like, if Bron would have went bald, G, I guarantee niggas would have started going bald, G. But just because Bron didn't go bald, we got a bunch of niggas around here nowadays just trying to hold on to any little last piece of hair that they can hold on to, folks. Nigga have a whole bald patch in the back of his shit and won't let it go. Nigga corners, nigga, y'all know I got a good hairline. Stop playing with me. But a nigga corners will be all the way up here, folks. Shit be rounded like a motherfucker. He got the widow's peak right here and then his shit go like that, folks. A nigga hold on to that because of Brian, G. Brian, you set the precedent for these niggas that don't want to let it go, G. Like, y'all need to let it go. Y'all ain't like Brian. Y'all can't afford a $25,000 surgery all the way over in Turkey to get y'all shit repaired, man. Let that shit go, man. It's about time somebody done told y'all niggas. That shit looks absolutely horrible, man. You think you cute? That's what it is. You niggas be thinking that y'all still cute because y'all got some hair on. Nigga, that shit looks terrible, man. Just cut it off. You trying to hold on to whatever little piece of hair you got left, bro. That man, if you don't shave that shit off, man, Damn, for not blame Braun for this, man. Like, Braun, if you would have just either let it go or you would have got the surgery earlier, folks, we wouldn't have had as many niggas around here insecure about their heads, man. They would have just went bald because you're their savior, G. Come on, Braun. And you my boy, so I could be 100 with you like this, G. You should have cut that shit off, man. Just cut it off. But I think this is what it is, folks. I don't think Braun wanted to look like Mike or seem like he was, trying to jock Mike's swag. So Braun just was like, man, I'm going to just keep the fade. Like, I'm going to just keep my hair as long as I can, folks. Because if y'all look at Braun shit now, the whole back of Braun shit bald as hell, folks. It's like he got a bald fade that come all the way up to him. But it's really because the back, like, part of the crown is balding, folks. So he be overly bald fading the back of his shit and the sides, folks. So now, like he can't wear no headband no more, folks. Like, that shit over with. The last time I seen Braun wear a headband, folks, was when he beat the scoring title, G. When he scored more points than Curry, that was the last time we seen Braun wear a headband. That was 2023, G. Like, ever since then, that shit been cooked, folks, because I think his shit like that surgery ain't last that long. That shit lasted like a good 3-4 years, and that is back to just, like, going bald again, folks. Like, whoever your surgeon was, folks, you need to fire that nigga. And if you don't fire him, you need to smack all type of teeth out that nigga mouth, man. Tell him to stop playing with you, folks. You LeBron James, G. You deserve the best of the best treatment, man. Stop letting these niggas play around with you, Brian. They've been trying to troll you for the last decade about your lining, man. And the least the nigga could do is to fix it correctly. Now they got you around here going bald and shit in the back. Like, that should not be happening, G. You just got the surgery. Y'all bogus as hell, man.
Performance with everything on the line. The finals losses tainted LeBron's career, but 2011 was the holy grail of choke jobs. The GOAT would never. So, did your GOAT get exposed? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing.
I ain't subscribing to shit, gang. Yo, my GOAT ain't get exposed, nigga. You straight up capped on my GOAT. Straight up. My GOAT is the only one who you just made some shit up for, blood. And I don't like that shit, gang. I'm not finna subscribe to your shit now, man. I was thinking about it like halfway through, like, damn. At the beginning when he was talking about Kobe and no, gang, we not subscribing to this weak ass channel, man. We just not. Cause how you gonna say Mike played in a watered down era like it wasn't some goons in Mike era, folks? Them niggas, they could have beat Mike. Niggas could have beat Mike in his era, fuck, but they didn't. They didn't. They couldn't get past him, G. He was too much of a dog, a goon, killer. What is we talking about? Trying to make excuses like, man, it was watered down. They added 6 expansion teams. What? Y'all think they did that shit for Mike? No. Niggas was trying to make money. Money, chat. Niggas was trying to get paid. Niggas wasn't making extra teams just so Mike can get an easy way towards the finals. Like, none of the teams that they expanded on, G, even played Mike, met up with Mike in the finals, fuck. Probably just the Phoenix Suns, and they had Charles Barkley, nigga, probably the second best player in the league at the time. And Ace record was like 62-20 or some shit like that. Like, what? None of the teams that they said they expanded to played Mike in the playoffs. So why do it even matter? Okay, he bust their ass during the regular season. All right, cool. Did they even make it to the playoffs? No. So y'all gonna stop capping on Mike's name like that, G. I don't like that shit, man. That shit fool for real, folks. You feel me? Don't cap on Mike's name like that ever again, G. So whoever made this video, who made this video, man? Because we're going to make sure we don't react to post 2K. You lucky you be making some good videos, folks. So we might have to keep watching, G. But I don't like that, man. I don't like that, folks. I don't like that, man. You playing around with fire, folks. Playing around with fire, man. Like Brian, like Mike ain't the GOAT, G. You didn't even say who the GOAT was for real. You ain't even put no respect on nobody's name, G. You just made a motherfucking video just to expose niggas. Like, come on, man. That ain't right, folks. That ain't right, chat. You feel me? But look, man, that's the end of the video, chat. All right, I hope y'all enjoyed that. For all my new viewers, y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comment sections below. Do y'all think he got the right to expose everybody like that? It's everybody other than Mike, like legit, probably add reasons why they not the GOAT. Outside of Mike, everybody else, they slave frauds, folks. Cause it's only one GOAT, G. Now, if Mike never existed, then yeah, you could probably throw Bron and Magic and Kareem. Like, you will have to pick one of them niggas. But since Mike was born, it gotta be Mike. So don't just be making up excuses just to put him in a video with these niggas. He don't deserve to be on that list with them niggas, man. Niggas know who the greatest is, all right? But like I said, that's the end of the video, man. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's your boy, Coach TDOT, man. I'm up out of here. I love y'all.